Paying for college is often one of the biggest stressors in the entire journey. So today, I'm here to talk about one strategy that could potentially save you some money, and many people are totally unaware that this is even an option. Hey, it's Bo, your niche school counselor. Today's video is super important, especially for those of you who've gotten a financial aid package that doesn't quite hit the mark. When your situation has changed for reasons big or small, you can actually appeal your financial aid package. I'll guide you through the process step by step. But first, you might be wondering, what exactly is a financial aid appeal? Basically, it's when you team up with your college to reconsider your financial aid package using fresh or missed info. So many people don't know what kind of circumstances could justify an appeal, so let's start by digging into that. There are various reasons why you might want to appeal a financial aid package. A lot can happen in the months between submitting your FAFSA and receiving your financial aid package. Maybe you face financial challenges because your family has experienced a job loss or divorce or unexpected expenses from a natural disaster. Or maybe your family has been hit by unexpected medical costs not covered by insurance. I've had several students appeal when dealing with high medical bills from a family member's cancer treatment. But keep in mind, any high medical expense that is affecting your family's overall income could be used to appeal. Also, if your family has recently expanded, new daycare expenses can really impact your family's household finances, and they may not have been included in the tax information from your FAFSA. Of course, bigger life events like divorce or job loss are obvious reasons to appeal, but even smaller life changes could be worth putting in an appeal for consideration. These could be things like fluctuating salaries because your parents work in sales, or it could be a loss of investment property or funding that was contributing to your family's household income. Another small change could be the end of child support or alimony payments if you are in a situation where one parent has sole custody of you. If you're thinking you definitely need to submit an appeal, I'll walk you through exactly how to do that. But if you've received your financial aid award package and you're still not sure if it'll work for you, don't stress. I've got another video explaining how to decode a financial aid award package letter, and it's linked in the timestamp below. So go watch that first to figure out what your letter means, then come back here to learn how to actually submit an appeal if you need to. If you think you may qualify to appeal your financial aid, I strongly encourage you to take advantage of this process. Earning your degree shouldn't leave you buried in student debt if you genuinely qualify for more assistance. Appealing lets you explain your situation directly to the financial aid office, and many schools have funds for appeals because they understand that financial situations can change quickly and unexpectedly. By appealing your financial aid package, you're really standing up for your education and showing that you're committed to being financially responsible. And if you're successful, your appeal could really change which schools on your list are the most affordable. And if you're not, at least you know that you tried. And the worst thing that they can do is say no. Now, let's talk about the actual process. Every school will have its own unique appeal process, so take note that it will be important to follow their specific instructions carefully. Here are some general steps that you can expect when going through the appeal process. Step 1. Start by contacting your college's financial aid office before doing anything else. Try to have a conversation with someone to get clarity on the appeal process and to make sure that you fully understand what the college requires in order to appeal. Remember to take notes during this conversation so that way you know how to move forward. They may have a particular form or a letter that they want you to fill out, so make sure to follow their instructions exactly. Step 2, gather your documents. No matter what your situation is, it's really crucial to show evidence that there has been a real shift in your financial situation. This could mean anything like a pay stub or a bank statement, medical bills, divorce papers, or really any other documents that relate to what you're going through. If you're appealing on your own, you might want to enlist help at this point of the process. So talk to your parents, family members, or guardians about documentation that could really showcase your financial situation. Sometimes your parents, they may have more evidence or receipts that you hadn't thought of. Step 3, write a detailed financial aid appeal letter. I say letter because it should be formatted like a formal piece of writing. However, in most cases, you'll actually be emailing this over to them. In the letter, you're going to want to make sure to give an honest picture of what's been going on, how it's impacted your finances, and why you could use some extra help from the school. Back the letter up with proof and specific details to show why more aid would really make a difference. Remember that this letter must detail the changes in your financial situation, so make it formal, factual, and concise. Here is an example letter I drafted for your reference. Dear Financial Aid Office, I am writing to appeal my financial aid award package due to recent changes in my family's financial situation. Next, you're going to want to explain your circumstances and provide evidence. It can go something like this. After submitting my FAFSA, my dad was laid off and my family has experienced financial hardship as he is still in the process of finding a new job. We have also received an eviction notice on our home. As a result of these unexpected changes, my family is facing significant financial struggles that make it difficult for me to afford the cost of attendance at, and then this is where you would insert the college university name. And then continuing on, I am eager to continue my education, but without additional financial aid, I fear that I will be unable to do so. I have applied for outside scholarships and taken on a part-time job, but unfortunately, I am still unable to cover the cost of attendance that you provided me in the financial aid award package letter. Next, if you know financially what you need to help you cover the cost, try to be specific in your ask. You can say something like, originally, I was left with $20,000 to cover on my own. However, I know my family and I will only be able to cover $10,000 as my parents try to regain financial stability. Lastly, you're going to want to close with documentation that you're providing and the request for more aid. It can go something like this. In light of these changes to my family's needs, I hope that you will review my financial aid package and consider offering additional assistance to help me achieve my educational goals. I understand that the decision ultimately lies with your office, but I am hopeful that my circumstances will be taken into account. I have attached my dad's layoff letter along with the eviction notice that my parents received earlier this month. Thank you so much for your time and consideration, and I look forward to hearing back from you soon. Sincerely, Bo. That is just an example, but when you actually go to sit down and write your own letter, you should follow these tips for success. First, keep it simple with the format. No need to make this super long. Be clear and upfront about your circumstances and your reasons for appealing. Remember to include plenty of documentation, such as pay stubs, medical bills, anything to back up your letter. It's a bonus if another college offered you more financial aid because you can present it as a competing offer. Communicate the details of the other offer and provide documentation to back up that claim. Finally, remember to write honestly and always be polite. Start with a friendly hello and make sure to say thank you at the end. Step 4, fill out any additional forms required by the college. Check on the deadline if they have them and get all of your forms and the letter ready to submit. In general, it's really best to send your appeal as soon as possible so the financial aid office can review it and get back to you before it's time to decide where you'll actually attend. Step 5, lastly, and you don't want to forget this one. Follow up. It is absolutely crucial to follow up and ensure that all of your submitted materials have been received. You don't want your appeal delayed or missed because something got lost in the mail or buried in the financial aid office inbox. Keep a record of all of your communication with the financial aid office just in case anything gets lost and doesn't reach the correct destination. Once you've completed all of these steps, just be patient. I know it can be really stressful not having an answer, but it does take the college time to go through your letter and documentation, so try to be patient and understanding as you wait to hear back from them. If your appeal is denied or doesn't result in enough additional aid, don't lose hope. There are still other options available to help you cover the cost of education. Consider reaching out to your college's financial aid office, again, to see if they offer any payment plans or alternative funding sources. You can also look into private student loans, scholarships, or grants offered by outside organizations. We at Niche update our scholarship pages frequently, and most of our scholarships are open to current college students, so make sure to continue applying even after your senior year of high school. Also, don't be afraid to ask for help as you explore all of your options. Once you have all of your financial aid offers in hand, you should compare them to see which college is going to be the best fit for you financially. Furthermore, if it's unlikely that you'll get enough financial aid for every year at a certain college, you may want to consider going to a less expensive school to lessen or avoid debt that you could be paying for many years to come. No matter what, try to create a budget and plan for the colleges that you're strongly considering so you can make a wise decision. Keep in mind that choosing the right college is not only a matter of how much it costs, it's also about finding somewhere that you feel comfortable and can thrive academically and socially. So think about all aspects of what a college can offer as you analyze your personal situation and decide what's best for you. Your education is like an investment, and at times it's important to speak up for yourself to make sure that it's a good one. Don't give up if your first attempt is denied, as you can always try again with additional information or documentation. Stay organized, stay on top of your deadlines, and don't be afraid to reach out to the financial aid office for assistance if needed. With determination and some good prep, you might just get that extra help to reach your academic goals. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helped.